Hey, wait, you have probably seen turmeric face masks all over your feed and wondered, curious, does this actually work or is it just a trend? I am Dr. Sandra Lee, a board certified skin specialist. Today, I am going to give you the real science behind turmeric, what it can and cannot do for your skin, and exactly how to use it safely. Subscribe now so you never waste money on skincare that does not work for you. Thoughtful turmeric comes from the curcuma longa plant, a root in the ginger family that has been used in Ayurvedic medicine for roughly 4,000 years to treat inflammation, wounds, and certain infections affecting the skin and body. The key compound inside turmeric is curcumin, which is responsible for most of the biological effects researchers study in laboratories and clinical trials. Chemically, curcumin is classified as a polyphenol, a type of plant molecule known to interact with oxidative processes in human tissue. Polyphenols help neutralize unstable molecules called free radicals that damage cellular proteins, lipids, and DNA. Curcumin also shows measurable anti-inflammatory activity because it can influence signaling pathways inside immune cells that control swelling and redness. In laboratory environments, curcumin has demonstrated antimicrobial activity against certain bacteria and fungi. For many decades, Western dermatology did not prioritize turmeric because curcumin dissolves poorly in water and penetrates skin inefficiently, which made consistent dosing difficult. Modern cosmetic chemistry now uses stabilized extracts and encapsulation methods that improve absorption. And several peer-reviewed dermatology studies have begun evaluating turmeric-derived ingredients for hyperpigmentation and inflammatory skin conditions. To understand how turmeric may influence dark spots, you first need to understand why dark spots form. Human skin produces a pigment called melanin inside specialized cells called melanocytes. Melanin protects deeper skin layers from ultraviolet radiation, but when melanocytes become overstimulated, they release excess pigment that accumulates in surrounding cells. This process is responsible for conditions such as post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation and sun-induced dark patches. A key step in melanin production involves an enzyme called tyrosinase, which controls the chemical reactions that convert the amino acid tyrosine into melanin pigments. Curcumin has been shown in biochemical studies to inhibit tyrosinase activity, meaning it can slow the chain of reactions that lead to pigment formation. When tyrosinase activity decreases, melanin production gradually reduces and existing pigment can fade as the skin renews itself through natural turnover. Research comparing curcumin to hydroquinone, a prescription depigmenting agent commonly used in dermatology, shows that curcumin can influence pigmentation but works more slowly and less powerfully. Hydroquinone directly interferes with melanin synthesis inside melanocytes, while curcumin acts through broader antioxidant and anti-inflammatory pathways that indirectly reduce pigment signaling. In clinical trials evaluating topical herbal preparations containing curcumin, measurable improvement in hyperpigmentation usually appears after several weeks rather than days. Raw turmeric powder from the kitchen contains curcuminoids, but also contains starches and plant fibers that limit penetration into the outer skin barrier. Standardized curcumin extracts used in skincare products are purified and sometimes delivered through liposomes or nanoemulsions that increase their ability to cross the stratum corneum. The main scientific challenge with curcumin remains bioavailability, meaning how effectively the compound can reach active layers of the skin. Cosmetic scientists address this by stabilizing curcumin molecules and combining them with carrier ingredients that improve penetration. Now, let's talk about acne, because turmeric is often promoted online as a natural treatment for breakouts. Acne forms through a combination of excess oil production, clogged pores, bacterial growth, and inflammation. Inside hair follicles, sebaceous glands produce an oily substance called sebum that normally lubricates skin. When sebum mixes with dead skin cells, it can block the follicle opening and create an environment where bacteria multiply. The bacterium Cutibacterium acnes, formerly known as Propionibacterium acnes, contributes to inflammation by activating immune cells in the surrounding skin tissue. Laboratory studies show that curcumin has antibacterial activity against Cutibacterium acnes by disrupting bacterial cell membranes and interfering with metabolic enzymes required for growth. This means curcumin may reduce the number of acne-associated bacteria when applied topically in adequate concentrations. Another factor in acne inflammation involves oxidation of sebum lipids inside clogged pores. Oxidized lipids trigger inflammatory responses that attract immune cells and cause the redness and swelling typical of pimples. Curcumin is a strong antioxidant, meaning it can neutralize reactive oxygen molecules that drive these oxidation reactions. Curcumin also interacts with a cellular signaling pathway known as NF-κB, which controls the production of inflammatory molecules such as cytokines. By inhibiting activation of NF-κB, curcumin may reduce the release of inflammatory signals that worsen acne lesions. People with mild inflammatory acne or occasional breakouts may benefit most from turmeric-based treatments because reducing inflammation can limit swelling and redness around clogged follicles. However, turmeric does not address every mechanism involved in acne. Hormonal acne driven by androgen-stimulated oil production often requires treatments that regulate sebum activity or hormone signaling. Severe cystic acne involves deeper inflammatory nodules that usually respond best to prescription medications such as retinoids, antibiotics, or hormonal therapy under medical supervision. Turmeric also does not unclog pores the way chemical exfoliants like salicylic acid can. For these reasons, turmeric should be considered a supportive ingredient rather than a complete acne treatment. If you choose to experiment with turmeric at home, the first issue most people notice is staining. Raw turmeric contains intensely pigmented curcuminoids that can temporarily stain skin and permanently stain fabrics or countertops. The yellow color binds strongly to keratin proteins in the outer skin layer. To minimize staining, small amounts of turmeric powder should be diluted with neutral base ingredients that reduce pigment concentration. A commonly used ratio in dermatology-inspired home preparations is about 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric powder mixed with 1 tablespoon of a carrier ingredient. Dilution lowers staining risk and decreases the chance of irritation. The choice of base ingredient affects how the mixture interacts with your skin barrier. Honey contains natural humectant sugars that attract water and can help maintain hydration during mask application. Yogurt contains lactic acid and proteins that provide gentle exfoliation and soothing effects. Aloe vera gel contains polysaccharides that form a light film over the skin and may reduce irritation. These bases help disperse turmeric evenly, so the active compounds contact the skin surface more consistently. Before applying any turmeric preparation to the face, a patch test is essential because plant extracts can trigger allergic reactions. Apply a small amount of the mixture to the inner forearm or behind the ear and leave it on the skin for 24 hours. If redness, itching, swelling, or burning occurs, the mixture should not be used on the face. This step is important because allergic contact dermatitis can develop even from ingredients considered natural. Application time should remain limited because prolonged exposure does not increase effectiveness and may increase irritation. 10 to 15 minutes is usually sufficient for contact with the outer skin barrier. Leaving turmeric mixtures on the skin for extended periods increases the chance of staining and dryness. After the time period ends, rinse with lukewarm water while gently massaging the skin with fingertips to lift residual pigment particles. Frequency of use should remain moderate. Applying turmeric masks 1 or 2 times per week allows the skin barrier time to recover between exposures. Excessive use may disrupt the protective lipid layer that prevents water loss and keeps irritants out. When removing turmeric residue, avoid harsh scrubbing because physical friction can cause microinflammation that worsens hyperpigmentation in sensitive individuals. Many dermatologists prefer formulated skincare products over home mixtures because commercial formulations control concentration and stability. Curcumin molecules degrade when exposed to light and oxygen, which can reduce effectiveness. Cosmetic laboratories often use derivatives such as tetrahydrocurcumin, a hydrogenated form that is more stable and colorless while still providing antioxidant activity. Stabilized derivatives are less likely to stain skin and can be delivered through emulsions designed for penetration into the stratum corneum. Ingredient labels may list turmeric extract, curcuma longa root extract, curcumin, or tetrahydrocurcumin. Research evaluating topical curcumin typically uses concentrations in the range of about 0.1% to 1% depending on formulation. Products that combine turmeric derivatives with niacinamide can be particularly useful because niacinamide reduces inflammation and supports the skin barrier while also improving uneven pigmentation through different biochemical pathways. However, ingredient combinations also require caution. Retinoids accelerate skin turnover and can make the skin more sensitive to additional active compounds. Applying turmeric products at the same time as prescription retinoids may increase irritation for some people. Strong alpha hydroxy acids, such as glycolic acid, also increase skin sensitivity and may amplify redness when layered with botanical extracts. Spacing these products at different times of day reduces interaction risk. When evaluating product labels, the position of turmeric-derived ingredients in the ingredient list matters. Cosmetic ingredients are listed in descending order by concentration until the 1% threshold. If turmeric extract appears near the end of a long ingredient list, the actual amount may be too small to provide meaningful biological effects. Despite its long history, turmeric is not appropriate for everyone. Some individuals develop allergic reactions to plants in the ginger family, which includes turmeric and ginger. Cross-reactivity occurs when the immune system recognizes similar proteins present in related plants. Symptoms of allergic contact dermatitis include itching, redness, swelling, and small blisters at the site of application. People with active inflammatory skin diseases, such as rosacea or eczema flares, should avoid experimental topical ingredients until the underlying condition is controlled. These skin disorders involve a disrupted barrier and hypersensitive immune responses that can react strongly even to mild botanical compounds. Individuals with darker skin tones should also approach new topical treatments carefully because irritation can trigger post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation. When the skin becomes inflamed, melanocytes may produce excess pigment as part of the healing process. Gentle patch testing and gradual introduction help reduce this risk. Available safety data suggests that topical turmeric is generally considered low risk during pregnancy and breastfeeding when used in cosmetic concentrations, but controlled clinical trials specifically studying pregnant populations remain limited. Anyone who experiences persistent redness, swelling, or discomfort after applying turmeric should discontinue use and consult a dermatologist for evaluation. So here is my honest professional verdict based on current dermatology research. Turmeric can provide measurable benefits for mild hyperpigmentation and inflammatory acne because curcumin reduces oxidative stress, bacterial activity, and inflammatory signaling pathways. These effects can support the skin's natural healing processes when used consistently in safe concentrations. However, turmeric does not replace prescription treatments that directly regulate pigment production, sebum activity, or severe inflammation. Conditions such as melasma, cystic acne, or extensive scarring usually require medically supervised therapies. Turmeric works best as a complementary ingredient within a broader skincare routine that includes sunscreen, gentle cleansing, and clinically proven actives. Visible improvement from turmeric-based products typically requires 6 to 8 weeks of regular use because pigment cells and inflammatory processes change gradually as skin renews itself. The form I generally recommend is stabilized tetrahydrocurcumin within a professionally formulated serum or cream because it delivers antioxidant activity without strong staining and maintains stability over time. Turmeric can help reduce mild dark spots and calm inflammatory acne, but it works gradually and requires consistent use. Correct formulation, careful patch testing, and realistic expectations determine whether this traditional ingredient becomes helpful or disappointing in your routine. Consistency and correct use separate effective skincare from wasted effort, and understanding the science behind ingredients helps you choose treatments that match your skin's needs. Tell me in the comments if you have tried turmeric on your skin and what results you experienced, and share this video with a friend who is dealing with dark spots or acne. Subscribe so you continue receiving clear medical explanations of skincare ingredients and treatments. I am Dr. Sandra Lee, your skin specialist. Take care of your skin with knowledge, not guesswork, and I will see you in the next video.